Most men think that women want to be in charge. They think women want to make all the decisions, to call all the shots, and have complete control. And most men think that their job is to work hard, to provide for the family, to solve problems, keep the peace, and make everyone happy. And when that doesn't work, they're left wondering, what else does she want from me? The truth is, what most women want isn't what many men think they want. Most women don't want to be in control all the time. They're exhausted from feeling like they have to carry everything already. They don't want to remind you 10 times. They don't want to manage every detail. And they don't want to carry the emotional burden of the relationship alone. And here's what many men miss. When a woman feels unsupported, unseen, unimportant, abandoned, or emotionally alone, no amount of gifts, money, flowers, cars, vacations, or even sex can compensate for that. Because at the end of the day, what most women are really looking for is much simpler than men realize. They want loyalty. They want connection. They want partnership. They want to know that they matter and that you care. They want to feel like a priority, to feel valued. And perhaps most importantly, they want to know that they don't have to do life alone. I've been married to my husband, Mike, for almost 20 years. And one of the things that I've appreciated about him isn't that he's perfect. It's that he always has my back and we're always a team, no matter what, even when it is initially my burden to carry. Whenever I come home from grocery shopping, the moment he hears the garage door open, he's right there at the door, ready to help me carry my bags inside. And not because I can't do it myself, not because it's heavy. I absolutely can. And that's the way he shows that he cares and knows that it makes me feel truly taken care of. Sometimes I'll ask him to chop vegetables for dinner, and instead of doing only just what I asked, he'll take initiative and just cook the whole meal because he knows I'm busy without me even asking him to. And that means a lot. Because again, it's not because I can't do it myself. I absolutely can. Because in those moments, I feel loved and supported. And he knows this about me. And I appreciate him so much. I love how it seems that he can anticipate my needs even before I ask, which saves both of us a lot of grief. He pays attention to my mood, my stress levels, all the things I'm trying to accomplish, and he's always looking for where he might be of help. He shows effort, consideration, and teamwork. And I love it because then I feel like I don't have to do everything by myself. And what made those moments meaningful wasn't the groceries or the dinner. What mattered was knowing that someone noticed, someone cared enough to look at ways to make my day easier. And what many men don't understand is that women often don't experience love through grand gestures. They experience love in the everyday things, in the thoughtfulness, in paying attention, in the effort to make life a little bit easier and lighter. One of the biggest mistakes men make is assuming that just because a woman is capable, that she doesn't need support. Men often think, well, she's got it handled. If she needs help, she'll ask. She's strong. She can do it herself. She's smart. She's got two hands. And often men aren't trying to be selfish, just busy, distracted, tired, focused on work, focused on their own stress and pressure. But here's the problem. Most women don't want to have to ask for every little thing. They don't want to feel like they're carrying the entire responsibility of the relationship all by themselves. I hear a lot of women saying to me in our couple sessions, well, why do I always have to ask? He should just know. And here's something many women struggle with to put into words. There are moments when we don't feel strong and we don't feel confident, when we don't feel lovable and we don't feel capable. We feel overwhelmed, exhausted, discouraged, stressed, insecure, and helpless. And in those moments, we're not looking for someone to fix a problem. We're just looking for support. Marriage is a team sport. What we're really looking for is someone who can see through our frustration and recognize that underneath it all is often fear, self doubt, loneliness, and overwhelm. We want to know that when we're struggling, the person that we love and trust the most isn't going to judge us, dismiss us, add more stress, or disappear. We want to know that our partner has our back and that we don't have to carry all of this on our own. You know, the house, the kids, the cooking, the cleaning. We want to be able to feel taken care of sometimes instead of always being the one to take care of everybody else. For someone to say, it's okay, honey. I got this. I got your back. Go and relax for a moment. That means so much. And we want to know that we're safe, that it's okay to relax a little bit and to not be in survival mode 24/7. And this is how she can move into her softer, feminine energy. And that is definitely what you want. However, when she doesn't experience this over time, she starts to tell herself, she starts to think, maybe I can't rely on him. I guess I have to do this all by myself. And eventually it becomes, I don't need him. And that's when she stops trusting, which in turn forces her into her masculine energy, which throws her off balance. And then eventually the relationship does too. And what I've learned after 20 years of marriage with Mike is that being married is one thing, but being a husband or a wife is completely another thing. And also, one of the key factors of having a happy, fulfilling, meaningful marriage is feeling like both people want to be there. Both people are putting the effort equally, and how important it is to protect that safe space where trust and intimacy live. We want someone who stays present, especially when life gets hard and doesn't crumble under the pressure. And this is what emotional leadership looks like. And for many women, this is what they want and expect from a partner. It's not control, it's not domination, it's not having all the answers. It's being present, connected, being thoughtful, being loving, being dependable, being authentic and honest, and creating an environment where your partner feels safe, supported, and cared for. Most women don't want a man who controls the family. They want a man who is willing to share and carry the weight of it together. The greatest gift a man can give a woman isn't solving her problems or buying her stuff or giving her a big house. It's helping her feel like she doesn't have to face life alone. Most women don't want a perfect man. We just want someone to love us, to accept us, to be committed to us like we are to them. to be understanding and patient and supportive, and someone who is willing to take the steering wheel sometimes when we just can't. Someone to notice when we aren't feeling our best and does everything they can to ease the load. This is love in action. Because at the end of the day, what most women are really asking isn't, can you make me happy? The question they're asking is, can I trust when life gets hard that you'll be there and that I don't have to carry the burden all by myself? And when the answer is yes, something really powerful happens. She softens, she relaxes, she feels feminine and confident again. And the relationship becomes less about surviving life and more about facing it together.